Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy VII walkthrough. We are at Rocket Town. The last video, we did we obtained the last of the 4 huge materias. And now that the rocket is gone here, you'll want to head into, or back into Rocket Town and speak with the guy outside the, I don't know if this is the item shop or whatever this is. But talk to him 3 times, and he will give you the Venus Gospel. So this guy actually has 2 weapons for you, throughout the game. Obviously, earlier on, we got I think it was the Yoshiyuki from him for Cloud, which was a okay weapon at the time. These days, it's not so great. But the Venus Gospel there, that is the best weapon in the game for Cid. It's the 8-slot, 0 growth, everything is connected, and pretty decent attack power. And then on top of that, it looks pretty cool. So that's his best. Anyway, we're going to move on with the story and head into Cosmo Canyon. We need to speak with Bugenhagen, or whatever his name is, Grandpa. And yeah, we'll continue on and learn a little bit more about what we need to do next. So we'll head on up here. Cosmo Canyon, I'll be honest, this whole route that you have to take all the way to the top here to get to the device, Bugenhagen's device, is kind of annoying. But hey, you know what? It is a pretty cool town, like setup wise. It's just from a gameplay standpoint, it can get a little annoying to have to run all the way up. And I've made this trip quite a few times. So, anyways, all right. So here he is. Let's if you're needing, okay, yeah, we are in need of your wisdom, buddy. That is exactly why we came. Okay. I don't know exactly what he's getting at here. Okay, so apparently we're gonna get everybody here. Alright, so what are we searching for? I don't get any of this. I remember Eris a lot. No, that you haven't remembered. You haven't forgotten, and that's not it. Eris was right there all along, right by our side. She was close. Couldn't see her. What Eris did, the words she left behind. Said she was the only one who could stop Sephiroth's meteor, and it appears she was right. Or at least somewhat right. We ain't no ancients, really? Come on, buddy. Double negatives are not cool, okay? Should return there once again. Perhaps I'll have you take me there. Okay, so the key, it seems, is Eris, or what we thought was Eris, and what she was doing at the what was was it the Forgotten City, the Lost City, something like that? I forget the actual name of it now. But alright, so anyways, we have to head there. One more thing I want to ask you. I'd like to keep it in a safe place. Then we'll put it upstairs. Okay, so we are going to store the huge materia upstairs. Just pull this here. Okay. Going up. Okay, so here it is. Obviously, I have obtained all 4 of the huge materia, so that is why we have them all up here. So I believe this is as long as you've got regular Bahamut and Bahamut Neo. I think you actually need to have both of them in your possession here and then you interact with the blue materia, you'll get Bahamut 0. So there it is. And that ended up being one of the final summon materials that I got. I actually don't have Leviathan yet, though, because again, I actually decided to wait to take care of the Wutai or Yutai, whatever, pagoda, until a bit later. So actually what you can do here, and I mentioned this in, I think that was the last video, but the huge materias here are interesting. The blue one from this point on won't be really useful at all. The blue one is really only for the or to obtain Bahamut 0. And so from this point on, though, when you have every single one of the red summon materias mastered, that's everything, mind you. You know, Knights of the Round, Hades, Tupon or Chupon or whatever, and all the Bahamuts, so on and so forth. Anyways, anything. Then you can take all of those materias and interact with that red master materia, huge materia, to obtain the master summon materia. And what that does is it removes all of those master level materias out of your inventory and replaces it with one master summon. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, the master summon lets you summon an infinite number of times, and it lets you summon any of your summons. So it's like the ultimate summon materia. Again, you'll be able to summon every single materia with it, or sorry, every single summon, and again, as many times as you want in a single battle. So pretty cool stuff. There are some, I guess you could say, like detriments to it, though. For instance, like I believe Hades, if you equip like a added effect with Hades, you have like the potential to add all kinds of crazy status effects to your weapons. Well, if you try to pair a master summon with an added effect, I don't believe you get those benefits. You can actually check the character's setup screens to ensure that, or confirm or deny that. But that's my understanding. So really only a minor disadvantage to doing that. But then on top of that, again, now, every time you master one of your summons, it reproduces, and then you can just level that one all the way up again, and kind of just keep doing the process. So at the end of the day, I actually really like the master materias. You can do that. So not only can you do that with the red summon materials, you can do that with the yellow command materials, as well as the green magic, just the regular magic materials. So as far as I remember, the green materia takes everything, like literally everything, other than, no, I think it is everything now that I'm looking at the list here. But the yellow materia, there's a couple of exceptions. You don't necessarily have to have the /all materia leveled all the way up, and you don't have to have the double cut materia either. Same with W item, W summon, W magic. So there's a few of them that are not needed for a master command. Actually, the master command one is actually, I would probably argue, is the easiest one to get. You only have to have a mastered Sense, Morph, Throw, Manipulate, Steal, Death Blow, and Mimic. So, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 7 materia total that you need to max out. In comparison to, I would say the red materia is the toughest, just because Knights of the Round takes so much AP to master. So that's the one that's tougher, in my opinion, to get. The green isn't so bad. It just the sheer quantity of different materia, I guess I would say, is pretty high. I mean, what is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, if I'm counting this correctly. So 20 different materias that are required in order for you to get that master materia. But that being said, the majority of the magic materia doesn't actually take that much AP to level those up. So that's another kind of, yeah, it seems like it's a lot of, I mean, it is a lot of different materias, but not all of them are extremely ridiculous, you know, to level up in the first place. So anyways, long story short, that is essentially what the huge materia is and what it does. And then on top of that, it kind of my take, I guess, on it. I like I said, I actually really like them. I think they're really useful. I mean, probably the biggest advantage is especially like with the Master Command is you get all of those different effects with the same piece of materia. So it's pretty good stuff. Here, I think I went to the wrong spot. Yeah, I did. We don't need to be here, and this is still a dead end and always will be from this point on. Actually, you know, even from much earlier. But we need to head to, and boy, hopefully we'll see how many times I took the wrong path here, but I think we actually need to head to the right when we no, I'm sorry, I'm thinking, well, I guess technically if you're Cloud it's to the right, but for us looking at the screen it's to the left. So we'll see if I actually end up going the right way, but my confidence is not, nope. This is pretty sure this is not the right direction. I guess we'll see. Who knows? Sometimes I forget, but and then actually on top of that, so now that I've got a yellow or a gold chocobo, sorry, actually could have cut out a little bit of travel time here. And that's, if you noticed, you know, you actually do appear on the, yeah, I did go to the wrong spot. So we need to be over there in the center, which is unfortunately a totally different area. So let's do a little more backtracking. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. So I actually have a gold chocobo right now, and so I actually could have ran just outside the entrance to this spot and not had to run through Bone Village and those other screens. So that was my bad. I could have saved a little bit of time, but I also could have gone the right way here and saved a lot of time too. But that's what happens when you get rusty. But alright, so anyways, we're making our way. Alright, here we are. This is, yes, exactly. Dude, how do you just float? I don't... Alright. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Back up. Okay. So here we are. The planet is in a crisis. Yes, it is. It says, when the time comes, we must search for holy, the ultimate white magic that might stand against meteor. If a soul seeking holy reaches the planet, it will appear. Oh, okay. Meteor, weapon, everything will disappear. Alright. That's cool. Perhaps even ourselves. That is not cool. It's up to the planet to decide. Okay. What's best for the planet? What's worse for the planet? All that's bad will disappear. I wonder which we humans are. Interesting thought, my friend. Search for holy. How do we do it? Alright, we gotta speak to the planet, get the white materia. This will bond the planet to the humans, and then speak to the planet. If our wish reaches the planet, the white materia will begin to glow. Alright. This is the... What? Eris had the white materia? Yeah, that's true, she did. But when Eris died, it fell from the altar. That's why this is the end. Ho ho ho. Is that ho ho who? That seems weird. Maybe that's ho ho ho. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to impersonate Santa Claus? I don't know. Ancient's writing. Can you read it? Can't even make it out. Well, what good are you to us, buddy? Come on, help us out. It's no time for jokes. Not an ancient. I can't read this thing. Maybe old, but my eyes aren't completely bad. Look closely below at the writing. Even sunlight can't reach. Key. Okay, so it would appear that we have to go to a place where sunlight can't reach. Use these words as clues and go find the key. I'll figure out more about the ancient's writing. Okay. Alright, so that's the plan. We have to go to a place where sunlight can't reach. So that could be really anywhere. Well, other than in broad daylight. In this case, in Final Fantasy terms, apparently that means underwater caves. So that's where we're going to go. So we'll have to head back out and find ourselves, or jump back in the sub, I should say. And we'll go find a key. I don't believe that's going to be in this video. It'll probably be the next one. Kind of running out of time here, so we'll see. We'll see how far I make it. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong, and we'll get the key, but we'll see. We'll see, yeah. And so here's what I was talking about. If I would have had the chocobo, or my chocobo, I could have skipped this area right here. But that's okay. Not that big of a deal. Probably only get into a battle or two. But, you know, what's the point of having a gold chocobo if you never use it? Oh, wrong way. My bad. Alright. Do. The slash all material is pretty nice. Whap. Just like that. Everything gets taken out. That's good stuff right there. It's a pretty handy materia. Pretty handy for, I guess I call them trash fights like this. There's another materia that we'll get later, if we haven't already. I actually don't remember if we've got it yet. I feel like I should have it already, actually. Which is 2x cut. I thought that was actually in the sunken ship, or sunken airplane. However you want to look at that. Yeah, no, yep. Yeah, it is, yep, double cut. So I should have that. So that's kind of a good one too, but it's more for, you know, boss fights or mobs with beefier or more HP, I should say. So different uses. I think Slash All also does reduce the damage by a little bit, but again, it hits everything, so pretty good for clearing out multiple enemies. So, alright, yeah, let's... Ooh, I might have... It looks like I did have time to go find the key. Okay. At least, I think so anyway. This video is really close to running out of time, though, so... Let's see how well. Yeah. Well, we're on our way, so... Alright, let's dive down here. And we're looking for... another cave. So it actually kind of looks a little bit like the cave that leads you to Lucretia's cave. So kind of similar to that, but I think it's up here. Yeah. So whereas, you know, Lucretia's cave is more over towards like the gold saucer area. And again, I don't know if you can actually get this key earlier, or if this cave isn't here until, you know, this point in the game. I'm not actually sure on that. But there it is. Okay. Let's get this bad boy in. Do you think it's analysis completed? Estimated to be several thousand years old. Oh my. Alright, so there you have it. Like the Shinra guys must just hang out inside the sub forever. I don't really know why we need to do that. I don't know why they couldn't be let out, but maybe they like it here, I guess. Who knows? It's anyone's guess. But alright, so if you're having problems finding this, you want to just take a look at the map. This is about where I'm at, so it's way up to the north, which probably makes sense because that's kind of in the area of the Forgotten City. So anyways, alright, I'm about out of time, so I'm going to cut the commentary. As always, I hope this guide was helpful and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.